Recording in progress.
Jim, how long do you expect this class to go?
Uh, we'll probably be right around 9 o'clock-ish, I think.
And what time are you now? 7?
7.
Yeah, okay. Okay, thank you.
Second here. Oh. Oh, we got a lot of people here, though.
Hey, Jim.
Hi.
Hey, guys. Good to see everyone.
You know, I can't stay.
Oh, come on.
I'd like to. I'd love to go to France. That sounds wonderful, but I can't put any more stress on my family.
Okay, no worries.
Yeah, they're my dog.
I understand that. It's you need time.
And that's it. Boy, that's the truth. Yeah.
No worries. You take some time. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I was just throwing it out there because we mentioned something, but that's okay.
Very, very thoughtful of you. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was going to pay for the whole thing, too. Oh, well, too bad,
Hope you're doing good.
Yeah. It's a fun trip, though. So I'll just throw it out there. I just didn't wanted to give everybody who talked about it a first shot before I open it up to a few other people.
That's great. Well, thank you very, very much. And you guys have a good time tonight. I'll join you another time.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Later, Lynette.
See you, Lynette.
God bless. God bless. Say hi, Kathleen. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Are you doing a taping of this, Jim?
Yes, it is taped. Just like the regular ones. So you'll get something on it. Let's see. Yeah, we can get going. Hey, this is just just nothing more than a thank you guys for, sticking with me and, and giving me your support and stuff on the stuff we do. So, that's about it. I mean, this is just an interesting one. This this fox. I've not painted a fox in a long time, and because it didn't turn out great, that's probably why I didn't didn't paint any more foxes. That's usually it about when it comes to painting and things. If you have a bad experience somewhere down the line on something, a subject and stuff, you usually don't go back to it very quickly. So since I've been painting a lot more dogs and everything else like that, I think and wolves and things like we should be okay to take this fox on. It's a simpler one too. This is just a head study basically. And it's mostly red, orange red. Here we go. A nice little simple thing. Oh, we're going to be painting this too on a different kind of panel. I'm going to try some things, This is it's still linen. It's a linen panel, but it has a clear coat on it instead of gesso and stuff. So it has a clear coat. These are by Senso here. They come in a 3-pack. They're just slightly more expensive than the Centurions, but I thought I'd try this because sometimes I like to do have the background show through, the canvas background show through, and being white and stuff. I never really enjoyed that, but so I'm thinking what I'm going to do is just going to be painted. It's going to be little, let this canvas see if it can come through in spots, in the back and stuff, be a little maybe more vignette than a full blown, painting. It'll be have a lot of the canvas showing maybe around the outside and stuff. I think mostly where the snow is. I think so. Let's pull it up and go through and look at it and decipher it a little bit. Our black and white version here came up. Okay. Yeah. Values, it's just him in the snow, basically, right? It's just number 6 value, 675 for highlights, 6-7 for mainly everything else. Get a little darker around the face. Snow, you can see it's not a 3 and not a 2. It's pretty much caught right in between these two. That snow is. That also goes for his marking here and stuff. That is just the opposite. That is 3-4, so just a slightly darker than the snow. Same with the ear. The ears probably even does the next one up. Goes 5-7 for the or 5-4-5 for the inner ear here. So I think it's pretty simple. Let's go to the color version. Move along pretty fast, I think, on this one. All right, there we go. Yeah, he's very orangey. He has some warmth in his nose, and his eye is really nice. Things to look at when you get going here. Highlights and eyes. As you can tell, that highlight is darker than the snow. The snow on his nose here, and up here, it's all lighter than his highlight in his eyes. So that's always a little kind of a pet peeve, is to make sure your highlights are accurate and not too big and not too bright. Okay, keep those guys down when you do portraits. We always makes everything work a lot better. Feels better. You can feel the fur. I mean, most of that fur, you can just see the direction of that fur, way it runs here from his face. It comes from his cheek, down his mouth, and then kind of just twirls around here and comes back around. You still get the mouth section, and a chin should show up right in here a little bit, or at least the bottom part of his chin should come off. But these guys, the fur is going to be wrapping around this way, and this fur is going to be coming down this way. So remember that these guys aren't just the same stroke, that there is a separate stroke, and they really go against each other. And we should probably be able to get, make sure that this line shows through a little bit. I don't think his fur is really quite that long anywhere else. I think there's somebody did some retouching there. Not me, somebody else. Okay, so we got nose, we got the background, light background, cool background, warm fox. Should turn out really well. One of the things I'm going to do when I paint and stuff, this is the thing I was talking about, is just when I paint in the background, I'm going to let a lot of the canvas kind of show through a little bit and see if it works. This is oil paints. If it doesn't work, I can always add paint. But we're gonna that's the thing, is just have it in your mind where you want to go with it before you lay a brush down, that we have a plan. All right. Yeah, these reds and stuff basically are in the 7 range for most of it, 8 for the shadows, and 6 for the highlights and the orangey parts. And then the lights, definitely, again, they are a little bit lighter, than the snow. So they could definitely go closer to 2. But keeping them, a lot of times the warmth makes them look lighter than they really are and stuff too. So if you squint down and stuff, yeah, that might be closer to 3 and 4s, I think, for that fur and stuff, than 2s and stuff. So we'll try to keep it there. If we have to go lighter, we'll go lighter. All right. And we're going to try and keep it simple. Keep it simple, because when you're doing portraits, animal portraits and stuff, things get, if you don't have the drawing right, it takes a while. It slows everything down. So we're going to, spend our time, make sure the drawing's in good form before we dive into color. But we're going to be working dark to light, so we won't have this stuff, the snow and the white marking on his chest and face. We're just going to have to, pretend it's there till the end, till we add it in. And then, for me, I'm going to see what my canvas does. All right, ready to go to the palette? Good. Good. We're going to that palette. There we go. Where are we? We're replacing spotlight. Oh, gotta get rid of this. All right. Gotta get out of that. There we are. We're on their palette. Okay. For this one, pretty much everything's going to be the same as our usual kit. Nice synthetics. I do have a smaller one here that I'll be using around the eyes. I'm not sure if I'll be able to use it today with around the eyes, but you probably would need something smaller for around the eyes. Then we've got the other synthetics. Great to have. They really just clean up some nice areas, but we do have to have some bristle brushes to do the fur, because these guys will be doing lots of work on that fur. And then we have, of course, the palette knife will come in handy, probably right around when we have to get these do a lot of this field work and stuff like that. It'll be nice to have that. Of course, our paint eraser just in case. All right. Get these guys down here and out of the way. All right. Color wise, he does have a few nice dark markings on his legs, ears, and his eyeballs and stuff. I'm going to start off with transparent oxide and green. No, blue. Transparent oxide and blue. So, got transparent oxide here and blue. Why? Because I want one on the blue side because I kind of see a little bit of blue in some of these guys here. At least on my screen I do. Don't really see it quite there, but on my screen I can feel a little bit of blue. So one side definitely on the blue side. This is also, if you leave it dark, will do everything I need. And then on this one, even amounts. This could transparent oxide. Oh, I didn't even go through the colors, did I? Let me go quick. Go through the colors. What a mistake. Titanium white, cad yellow light, cad red light, and cad orange. This was supposed to be ochre, and it's not. I just, kind of packages look really similar when you're grabbing in a hurry. This is oxide yellow, transparent oxide yellow. So, hey, we got to try some out. Here we got light oxide red, alizarin crimson, cobalt blue hue by Utrecht. Got a little skin on it. I don't think I'll need that. Grab that out of there. I always get that stuff out of your piles because it always ends up in your paint, and then you get little flicks of crud when you paint. So we get them out now. Same over here. I know I have a big chunk in there. Phthalo green on the blue side, transparent oxide, and I do have some red medium up here, and it's been up there for a while. That's the thing, is the CADs, even though they are more expensive, they last longer. They don't get a skin on them like everything else does. So, hey. All right. So this is our dark colors. We start off with transparent oxide in blue, one on the blue side. So when I pull it down, you can just see a little bit of blue in it. And then this will be on the brown side, transparent oxide side. So it's a little more brown. If you don't have transparent oxide, burnt sienna will work. All right, that's your darks for the painting. Those ones. Let's do a few more. I'm going to do one. Let's try the other side version of it. Let's go transparent oxide and green. Now that's a lot less I bring in because of it will go green really quick. Yeah, let's see, that one went green just like that. I'm not sure where that will go. Maybe I got to bring it back. And it's anyway. Bring it back. Now it's transparent oxide and transparent oxide about the same now. Just here green then. Okay, so it looks just a hair different than the other one. Hope we can get that in the fur somewhere, or at least in the chest, maybe. Other colors you might need. Looking at that again, green and maybe light, more oxides. Oh, let's go with cad red. Green and cad red. Light. On the red side. I should have put more green out. There we go. And then we'll go and we will just make up the rest of everything else. I think this is going to go a long ways. Okay, these two are exactly the same. Let's make that one more green. Looking at the face, maybe I can get it in the face. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe. Let's push more red into this one then too. All right, let's go there. All right, let's make some oranges. Oxide, let's go with alizarin and yellow first. So more yellow, little yellow. Lots of yellow here on the little side. Trying to get to an orange. That's it, one orange. That could definitely be heavily into there. That would probably be the regular orange too. This one will be the red orange or blood orange because it's so red, right? Cad yellow into it. Did not move it because I had too much alizarin out. I'm going to take a piece of that. Because I'll use up all my yellow and never move it. No, just put out too much alizarin. All right. Next color. Let's do some more oranges. We'll go light oxide and cad orange. We've done this one a few times. It does get kind of close to this stuff, but it's just a little warmer because the alizarin is so cool. This should come in handy. I'm going to keep this one dark. Keep that one. I'm probably going to go a little more orange in that one. Okay. I think I can get pretty much everything out of those colors pretty much to do this thing. But not there yet. Oh, let's see. We got this. No, I can't use that. You guys don't have it. Let's go transparent oxide and just a little bit of orange, cad orange. So transparent oxide again. All my transparent oxide now. Oh, so I gotta. This will be my small pile. Even cad orange mix. That's bad skin. Ooh, that's about right. Yeah, that's going to be really close. Transparent oxide and cad orange. This is more transparent oxide, but really, I'm going to steal some from up here because ran out. Well, I didn't run out. I just don't want to dig through my bag right now, but just steal it from that. It has just a touch of green in it. Wow, lots of oranges now. And that should be about it. We do have the white in the background and the foreground. Let's get to those guys later. So let's split up these piles and take them to about 7. Split your main piles, take them to 7. And white, take it to a 7. That might be too much. Oh, came back. Squint, that's an 8. Yes, a little bit more white, make it 1 step. This is a good mix of blue and transparent oxide. Right down the middle, that's a nice gray. So let's mix up everything to that value now. This is the brown side. This might not be huge into the paint. Well, I think of this right here, then might end up in his chest here, end up in his chest area. So transparent oxide thing. I always kind of like this green one here with transparent oxide. It gets very rich. It stays kind of rich if you don't over put the green in. This kind of stays like a nice rich brown. Yes, I hear much more white. But it can also be a nice neutral when you get it to the right amount, right mixes of green in here. This is way too much. Yeah, I blew right past that one. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm down here around a 5, and as you can see, it's on the green side. Just take it easy. Just bring it back. I might have to use the whole pile. Yeah, use the whole pile. Well, I guess I can't use that color. All right. This is phthalo green and cad red. This is on the cad red side. Good cad red. You can see it just doesn't move much. When you add white to it, it still holds. Value, it's this value, definitely around an 8, so it still gets a little bit more white. There we go. We'll leave it there. Maybe you can find that underneath that fur. That's what I'm looking for. And this is the green side. Not sure exactly where I need it, but I bet you if I lighten this color up, might get some nice snow with these two right here. Uses for snow if I lighten them up a little bit more. Let's see what happens. Let's keep that one there. That one looks pretty good. That's a pretty good mix. So these next ones are the oranges. And still, take them to 7. Might not be quite as much white You get them there. Right there at 6. Definitely, this is it. This is a great color. That one worked out really well. Now the red, yep. The oxide just doesn't is not going to move very quickly. Cat orange and light oxide red. This is on the oxide side. Definitely did not move, but that's okay. We can get it in there. It's going to be in there a lot. So let's leave that one where it's at. Let's see the warmer side of it. See if the cat orange comes through like it should. Starting to not move. This is a half and half. Trying to make it move a little bit. There you go. Now we'll start. Yeah. Now, a little cool. Got to put a lot of white in it. I might add some more yellow or orange to that. These ones look good. Transparent oxide and orange. Good together. This is what I was hoping over here. Didn't want that orange here to go too cool. This is a nice even. Yeah, this is perfect. This one just went a little cool. I'll put a little more cat orange in it. I'm going to take these colors to 4. Right now they think, no, just close to 5 anyway. That one. That's what I was looking at. I'm going, I don't want that one to go too far. But a couple of these guys, no, this one's perfect. That one's not going anywhere. That's already a 4. These guys just need a little bit of white, not much. I think what color do they go into though? Yeah, this one needs more. It needs a half and half. Maybe more. Okay. Filling that there and then get this last one. And then we're going to look for snow and chest colors. His eyes will be in here too. I'm not sure what they're probably going to be. Value range. See, that's too light. These are too light, so it's probably going to be in this second tier colors. Yeah, more of these. One of these guys or that one. Gonna be you're gonna find out is the iris colors for this guy. I'm gonna take these guys over here though. Run out of room underneath. These 2 browns right here, the transparent oxide and green, and thing and here. I'm sure I'm gonna get the chest color out of these guys and snow color. Should be able to get the snow color out of these two. Got to clean out the orange off my knife, or we'll have same color everywhere. So I take these guys brighter. To, like I said, I need some around 3. Right about 3, right there. Take everything about there. I can use that. Yeah, this even feels warm compared to here. So I might have to add more blue to it. Might even have to add a cooler red to it. Trying to see about getting into the fur, getting close. Might be a mix of some of these guys too. Without that, this is transparent oxide and green. Really close. Could be a little redder, as you can see. And out of white. And orange and red. We will see if we can make it without doing any more right now. I mean, I just got a little bit of white. This is the green side. Like I said, I'm looking at that. That's where I was thinking that was going to go. I thought for sure we can get there. Man. And then this one on the red side, oh, did not move. Too much white. I mean, too much color there. I'm going to take a piece of it. All right. Okay, red, yellow, green here on the red side. Pretty doggone close. So that should work. And this is on the green side. That'll be in there. That'll be fun in there. These two together will be fun together because they'll be battling each other out around this swirl and into the chest. Last thing is that we won't even get those guys till the end. We'll probably get a couple strokes in. Snow wise, I'm just going to mix up a blue and oxide mix up here. I did not mix this color, but I should have. I wasn't thinking. I was thinking orange too much. Was not thinking a little dark coolness to it. These are all really kind of warm. These guys will be just a little cooler. And I can leave this red. It'll gives me just a kind of a dark red that sometimes get in there. Whoops, don't need that. You need just a little bit more blue in that. Just a little bit. And then I'm going to take them. I'm just going to take these guys though. Leave them as this strong at 100% here. And then take a piece of them. Just not moving that one at all. Let's just take a knife, scraping. This one's probably going to need a little more blue. And then we'll just take them all the way to like probably 2.5. So let's see. This is blue side. Yeah, that will get there. Just got a lot of color in it. The red side, probably just get rid of half that. Just more white and we'll be there. All right. Blue's just a hair too dark. Not much. Too much color, probably. It looks just a little blue when we go over here. No. I'll mix these two together just to get rid of the oop, blue a little bit, gray it out a little bit. I think the red usually does that to this color. Raise it out a little bit. There it goes. And then just lighten it up one more time. And we'll leave it. No, it's just like everything else. Kind of cool. These are some cools. Kind of got a little warm here. Let's go over the colors real quick. And then we'll draw it in. If you're there already and you're ready to I'm just gonna go with like an oxide here. Light oxide or Terra Rosa or Venetian for my toning of the canvas. We're going to start off right here. First one is some of the very darks, and that is transparent oxide and blue side, oxide side, with white to about a 7. And then we go to phthalo green and oxide to a 7. As you can see, I don't have any more transparent oxides out. So this isn't going to change too much. We shouldn't have done that. Yeah. But I just want to fill that spot up and it'll be transparent oxide. I'm going to put in some of this. I'm just going to put in some red unoxided just to save myself here. It's just not transparent. And then we come down here with it. This is a transparent one where and it got a little more green, a little more yellow showing through it. Nice neutral. That's the neutral version of it. That's on the red side, this on the green side. We also did phthalo green and cad red. That's the red side, green side. That's a good mix of both of them to get a nice gray. Over here we did a few oranges for this guy. We started off with alizarin and yellow side, alizarin's side. Right, so I used it all up. I didn't think I used it all. Sorry. A little more yellow. Use up my last of my yellow. All right. And then we brought them down here and lighten them up. This one did not move very much when I added white to it and stuff, so I left it, took a piece of it and brought it down and made the right value right here. This is light oxide red and orange, cad orange mixes, oxide side, orange side coming down with white. And over here we did again transparent oxide with orange coming down, and you can see the warmth. Just the cool side, warm side, pretty simple. We took all the colors up here and we brought them down in here, and we made bronze about, well, use a 3 basically, 3s, 4s they ended up being. And then we took, I remade a new color here. This is just blue and oxide red light, or light oxide red, and blue here, and blue side, red side with white, enough white, trying to get the places for the snow. Any questions? Okay, let's move on.
Jim, I have a question.
Too late now.
Oh, dang it.
What
I
is
fell
it?
asleep with all the color mixing.
Again?
Yeah.
It's the best
Can you
stuff.
really, I know. Can you really quick tell me what the 6 colors are on the bottom right?
Over here? Or
Yep.
right here?
Yes.
They came from these guys. They just came right over here.
Okay.
These are blue and transparent oxides, green with transparent oxide, and cad red light with phthalo green.
Okay, perfect. Thanks.
And then these two are blue and light oxide.
Yeah, I woke up by then.
Oh, did you wake up by then? Oh, good.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I am. Yeah. Amazing.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, let's get this show on the road. There we go. Oops, I fell asleep. I do put too many people to sleep. I got to get this YouTube channel going for I can make some money putting people to sleep. They go, oh my God, he's so good. So relaxing. All right. I am just painting a 12 by 16. Nothing big. Should be, you probably won't be able to see a ton of strokes till I bring you in and things like that. But that's about what I got. So. Yeah. So I'm going to be using transparent oxide or regular oxide, sorry, regular oxide, and just a little bit of oil just to start to tone this thing a little bit. Then I'll wipe it off. I'm not sure like I said, I haven't played with one of these in years, so I'm not even sure. It's always good to, you know, have that in your back pocket. But if it doesn't work, it's not my fault. Pretty slick. All right, let's try to get my drawing in. As you can see, my tone just kind of wiped right off. So I'm going to go about an inch and a half on the outsides where his curve is, probably the 2 inches up top, a little bit wider, and 3.5 there, and that's about the same to his nose. So that arc of his head into his shoulders and into his thing. Right into about there, I think. Now, pretty small. Compared to everything else there. Uh, Slanty forehead. Ear over here and ear here. Cheek, eyeball. Eyeball's just a little skinny little rectangle. Oh, looks like my strokes are sort of holding. They don't really stain too much though. This is regular oxide, drawing it in with, or light oxide, not the transparent one. Um, so I'm just gonna start to, with this color even, you know, start to even get some of my darks in, red darks in around these ears and things. Yes, yes, that. How's that? So, we have to move it a little bit. A little heavy on the ears. Back of the ears here. Some of the back hairs coming around. Well, this color, like I said, just pulling it out, might be really close to being able to use it. Finishing up the drawing here. You can barely see uh, his legs here. They are leaning. All right. And then you said there's snow here. Just gonna jump ahead here and just touch a few spots here to soften. All right, let's go with our first few colors. Start those guys off. Get the oxide, transparent oxide and blue mixes. Here's the blue side coming up. Definitely, we'll get his feet in. Let's mark his feet, at least his ankles here, where they are going to be. I'm going a little past where they are, but planning on coming back and pushing them down into space here a little bit. Definitely the blue did not come out as quite as rich as I was thinking it would. All right. You put it into his nose too, even though he has snow on his nose. Eyeballs. Definitely on the blue side going around the outsides. Maybe. You see how he hedged my bet and say maybe? Yeah, it should be, but that's the way it goes. Yeah, it looks like it does, but then you put the other colors around it, and maybe it doesn't. I'm just going to drop in the eyeball pupil. Just leave a little, canvas around the outsides there. Come on up and put the insides of the ears in. They pretty much, the insides here, dark and stuff, pretty much end right with the top of his head. So that should help, drawing wise where things go. You get lost. And then you got the tips, maybe more on the brown side. Just a touch of oil to get this thing to go on. Yeah, it's getting a little, thinking when I started laying, even putting the tone in here, that maybe the paint's not going to stick. I kind of feel like it's going to stick here. But it did. For now. So my eyeball's probably looking at this, goes, knowing me, I'd say it's probably an eyeball high. Just push it down a little bit. Yeah, it feels better already. So you have a thing about painting is knowing yourself a little bit, what you do, and following it and watching it, making sure you don't fall into the same things. I'm going to tone on the brown side. I'm on the brown side of the color now, blue and brown. I'm not sure. I'm going to just drop it in here into his nose here area. Just a little browner. And then I'll push it back, hopefully with real color on top of it. And around the ears stuff too. Okay. I'm going to go to the green side, go to the phthalo, transparent oxide and phthalo green. Probably won't need much of this anyway. I am just going to start laying this in areas that I think lightly. It's pretty light. It's thin. It doesn't look, it's not full strength really. Has probably just a little bit of oil in it, so it's thinned out. It's not, and just looking at this marking and stuff here, trying to get a little bit of color into it. Stay on the transparent side here. Okay. Make that dark and bring it up a little bit. Work it in just a little bit in that forearm, so you can kind of reveal some of the dark when you wrap the fur around these darks and stuff. Have something that's going to show through. And this is all before we even get to the real colors, but we're moving pretty quick towards them. I mean, because these next ones are going to be pretty much right there. We're on to Cad Red and Phthalo Green. I'm going to start off the green side. This is what I was thinking about when coming back here to that nose and stuff. Going, well, I want to get it dark and see what it looks like, and then I'll, adjust. And that's I'm just adjusting the red into it, into the eyelid. It could be a little bit more red. I think I'm on the green side. Yeah, the red side works a lot better. Imagine that. All right. Right there in the eye well. Teardrop. No, not a teardrop, but the tear duct coming down here. I'll have to catch that when I start putting in the colors, because what I was trying to do is get a little darker right here, but it's not there right now. So I'm gonna put this Cad Red and Phthalo Green mix, mostly on the red side now. Uh, Back into this guy in these shaded areas. Most of them are going to be. We're all going to paint over these guys, but you got to have this darkness in there into the fur. Got to get that. Make sure I got this right. I'm going to come over here and go to this oxide and blue. Keep going. I'm just going to oxide and blue and see what this is on the red side, because I was thinking back in here. Definitely, I feel a little warm, a little coolness in the oranges back in the further back here. And inside here, between his legs here coming up. Okay. Well, I'm just going to put a little blue on here now and do a little bit of the uh, blue and oxide red, light oxide red, and blue mix. I don't know how much is you can really going to show through. Well, that went pretty quick. I am going to go down to a smaller brush. It's probably still, might go with a bristle brush now. See what that does. Because I got a lot of tone in here already. So I'm going to work around his face here and lighten up this area here and try to, you know, get a little bit of dimension in his eyes up here, eyebrow, and I think this just got carried away here a little
What
bit.
color are you using, Jim?
Nothing
Okay.
yet, nothing right now. I'm just kind of
Oh,
taking some paint off right now.
just adjusting? Okay.
Just to draw adjusting some of the bad drawing. That's all. But my first color, I'm going to go with my oranges. Start with those, the red oranges, probably alizarin and yellow. Probably alizarin side first here, so it's a little red. I can see that around the eyeball here. Boy. Okay. Well, I really had to press that in there. Get some colors show through. All right. So this is the red side. I'm just going to work it up with the face here a little bit more. Trying not to wipe out a bunch of color, but I did. Just did. Yeah. So one of the things about this is I'll be able to do the fur easily enough for you guys, but I won't be able to probably get a great likeness without getting in front of it. You know, well, no guarantee on great likeness either, but I'm thinking. So I'm using this red going around it. You are find it in this back area here pretty good. Boy, it's going in pretty goofy. Like all the paint I put on, I just scrape off in the next turn. So, well, that's okay. Well, it's right now. It's you know, let's see. Okay. So I'm just gonna go down the thing. I just need that was the red side. I'm gonna try a different bristle brush. That one's just a little hard. Maybe I need a softer bristle brush. You know, the tines are a little more stiff. This one's just a little softer. Let's see if it makes any difference. This is the orange side. yellow side of alizarin and that, and orange. I was thinking it goes right here. That's where I was thinking it was going. And it kind of just halos up around its head up here. Around its ears, back end. This is this orange, this yellow orange. No white in it either. Farther. Yeah. Gonna go around the ear with it too a little bit. One of my lighter oranges too. That's the thing at full strength. It's just mixing up with so much stuff, paint here. I can see, a lot of times it's, working with inferior products and canvases and stuff. It's can be hard to uh, get them to work for you. I'm just saying. I'm going to jump down here. I think this oxide and orange, light oxide or transparent oxide orange here might be a good solution for uh, this nose here a little bit. I can get the angle of the nose to pop out a little bit more, a little rounder. And just get a nice, yeah. See, I'm trying to get this to go over without mixing. It's usually would do this. Usually I would have no problem, but everything's kind of blending together. And the colors aren't jumping either. So keep going though. Maybe I gotta, even take everything up a degree in warmth. Like, this is my more intense oranges right here to make up for it not really holding great color like it should. We'll make it different. We'll have to change plans a little bit. I see this color though underneath behind him a little bit, underneath his jaw on his back end here. This orange might get a lot of it in there. Take that back a little bit. Yeah, that orange is Okay, well, try this one. And down here on this side, oh yeah, you got some lot. That's a lot of really tough orange there. There'll be some few little bit of adjustments here to figure out which orange goes where. Because it seems like putting them on here and stuff. There's not much background to go with. Uh, so I can adjust the colors a little bit more longer and get this thing. It looks a little wide too, and that could be just a bad angle here. And bad angle there. But a lot of this stuff I like to leave just because of I like to use the background to fix it all, drawing wise. So we're just going to give it a small soft edge because not sure exactly where it's going to go yet. Back there, I'll be able to do what I'm hoping to do, or if I got to change plans. So I got my brightest orange. I know where that kind of goes. So I can get that in here. That is my transparent oxide and orange, which now I'm all out of. So that is it, unless I want to stop and mix some up later on. Back to a small synthetic. I'm gonna get around his eyes one more time. Gonna go with the red, oxide red. Maybe a mix of the blue and oxide up there at full strength on the red side, mixed with a little alizarin and oxide down, or alizarin and yellow down here, just to get kind of a dark thing here. I just want to look at like right around his eyes. Sides there's like a little mask. A little less angle. I'll be using that. I'm going to use that to get his thing here. Try to go for lightness. Tough little thing is going to be putting the snow, putting snow on. Stuff like that. I'm going to come back here. Yeah. Well, those are my pretty much without white colors. So now I'm going to come back with some of the white versions and stuff. See if I can how they handle like putting in the ears around here. That's definitely cool. Need to be a little bit warmer. Try the yellow. This is our yellow and alizarin on the yellow side, coming for the inside, just inside the whites of the ears here. Swish it around a little bit. Got a little bit wide on that ear, so a little thinner. Go back in and trying to get it a little bit. Kind of just ended up just erasing the highlights in. That's always a good look, get me across type thing to do. That doesn't have to be permanent. Maybe we go a little bit on the blue and oxide side for some of these. In his mouth here a little bit. I'll bring the white back into it after I'm done. Just one of those kind of just Changing a few patches here, colors. I got a little dark back up top, lighten that up. Synthetic looks like it's really working pretty well on this um, this guy on this canvas. So I'm going to stick with that for a while until I do the. I'll try a few of this things, but man, I'm just good excuse. Like I said, I got some little lighter, go to the whiter stuff now for. I liked that was way too light. That one. This is the transparent orange stuff I'm working with right now. It's supposed to be the heavier transparent side here. Could be on the need to be on the orange side. Finally turn there. Okay, the really orange side. Maybe a cad yellow and alizarin here. Right between the eyes here, this right spot right here. Lightening it up that much to the nose. And just soften it out a little bit, bring it back up. See that ear needs a few spots need to be grabbed. So what I'm finding though is my synthetic is kind of acting like a nice, like a bristle brush right now for me. Usually shouldn't. But some of the mixes are things are like that. I was hoping things I thought was going to happen around this nose here. Didn't happen. Oh well. That there. There's a touch lighter right here at the edge of the nose. I'm gonna do some lighter areas. I'm gonna go for a little bit bigger synthetic than that. Then I'm taking out pull this one off. I want that medium. go through here and redo some of the lines here that I put in earlier. Thinking it they'd be right. So this is again back to transparent oxide and orange with white now. And just starting to nibble around the outside of his chest hairs and stuff. Catching this one section right back in here behind, right on the other side of his head, right next to his ear. There's a couple little spots. I wanted to get through. Yeah, it seems like I had to build up paint pretty good here before it uh, will let me do a few things here. So you guys got a canvas for review with this class. I was kind of not afraid, but just thinking about it, you know, I wasn't going to start accepting color very well. That, you know, I might be in trouble here with the still in trouble. I'm going to just keep that coming, following the angles, kind of just radiating out from the eyeball, everything on this side. So again, probably just on the ones where I just added just a little bit of white. I'm almost laying my brush flat to get a lot of this stuff to happen. And go up on some richer colors here. Color up a little bit. Okay. Driving you guys mad, aren't I? Because I'm not touching this one area. Working all the way around it, not touching it. Okay. Just making sure I got everything going a little bit. Let's see what happens. Let's go to let me try this one first. This is right by his ear. Like this one, I figure it's a nice mix. Start to circle down. That was cad yellow and alizarin. Cad yellow and alizarin on the cad yellow side with white. And I'm also going to do it up here close to his muzzle and stuff, into his lip. Yeah, a little bit more. You kind of go just a little lighter. That's okay. It's really, it's this color's in there. And I can just start to get a little bit of his um, jaw and stuff. I just got to soften this one line here. Sometimes I soften it, just take it off, push against it. I'm going to go, it's a little bit on the other side, the alizarin side, for the front of his muzzle of hair. Just a little pink, but it doesn't look pink. That light up a little bit more here. That's the color. Man, I think that's the color I made for it. Wow, it's really off. Okay, I'll leave that there. I'm coming in with this is transparent oxide and green with white, tons of white in it. And that looks like it's closer to the color I need here. Yeah, starting to lighten it up, starting to bring it to life. You know, I'm going to take a bad bristle brush too at the end and touch his nose and things. I just don't want to do it right now while I'm concentrating on this stuff. So I probably got his face just a little fat. Well, he's a good hunter. No, I just gotta take it off the other side, I think. Um, okay, this is where I'm at. So I'm gonna go try this transparent oxide phthalo green on the transparent oxide side with tons of white to about a 3. I think it should work. I'm going to come in here and do my big stroke. And I do my big stroke. I want to use my big brush. Not my big one, but a bigger brush than that. So synthetic again. Just a little bit bigger. So when I can push it down, I can push it down here and then turn it and flick it. And see when you start getting all these things that are in there, those are the good things. Try to keep those. Be kind. So this is all just going to radiate around. Just twist the brush into those spots. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Just need to kind of just pull a few really long hairs out here. It's just going to take just a really soft brush. Get a lot of texture. I don't want anything else. All right. Um, I'll also start putting in just a little bit of uh color-wise, it's not bad. I mean, I can deal with this. I'm just going to take off a little bit of what happens here, and I've not used my eraser very much on this yet. I wanted to see what happened. Interesting. Really, I could pretty much peel it off to nothing here. I mean, I could, really, I could. Got to bring his lip around underneath, tied to his nose, and soften those edges. Bring back some color and stuff. Go back these eyes, little spots. Oh, it's a little bit diamondy. Diamondy, I mean, really has a sharp point right at top. Wow. Just a little darkness underneath his chin, his mouth here. Push the opposite way here. Soft these fur things a little bit more. Well, do that, and I'm just sort of 3/4 of the way there on that one. I'm going to go with the synthetic and put in some snow. I'm going to put it up front. I'm going to put it in a little grayer than blue. I think I'm going to. Yeah, see that. This is what was this? It's blue and transparent oxide and white, and it's about right. It might be a hair too light. Here's the dark version of it. Maybe a mix of the two. Probably go to the dark one, and then the highlights go to the red side. Hmm. That's too bright. Yeah, I think it's closer to 3 value, the snow. And the color I'm kind of ended up with is that uh, um, it is had red and phthalo green on the green side with that's this color right here. It's working out pretty close. That could be because of the background it's kind of going into too. Yeah, get that. Highlight in there a little bit. I'm gonna put in just a few of the stems and things with the things here. Don't want too many, crossing over right now. I'm not too worried. I'm just looking for a couple of these, bent grasses. You get one or two. These two that go across there, don't put those two in. If you can't help it. They are just kind of not right. So I'm Just a few things, strokes maybe. Things that look like you drew one on farther than you did. Then use your finger, good clean finger. And go back in and get a few things. There's some whiskers and things like that. Well, probably eyes too high again. Thinking. I'm just going to soften the hairs in here. Clean my finger, touch the other side. The last little thing here. Definitely got a lot of little work to do around the eyes, but we'll get there. A few darks I can put in here to hold it in place a little bit from the ears and stuff. Yeah, it's a good block in. Might not be perfect, but it's done already. Locked in already. Gonna bring it in. You guys take a look. What time is it? So come in here, you can start to see the one thing about when you do this stuff, especially fur like this, getting that underpainting in there early before you put in the lights. You got to do that, or else you don't get the depth. Now I got the full mid-tone in, and highlights starting to peek through. It's really easy to go in there now and put in the highlights into that area. I just don't want to lose the strokes. I don't want to lose any of those dark crevices inside between the two things. Those are what gives it the feeling of fur. So in the face, the eyeball stuff, I'll probably end up moving that eyeball. I'm probably sure that's usually it. I'm usually eyeball high and out. I moved it down, but I probably put it, looked like I kind of might have put it back into where I had it originally, which happens. So, how's everybody else? Come on, you're all done, right? Everybody's done. I'm going to take this down a little bit farther there. Oh, we're into this corner. It has just a little more pitch to it. So work on it. You know, it's one of the things getting the likeness. And yeah, I want to just be in front of it a little bit. I might darken it down a little bit too. I think the snow might have brightened up a little bit. Yeah. But I was trying to see what, if I could use this canvas for anything. I mean, if it's, interesting. If it held paint after we got going. At the very beginning, when I was putting in my transparent colors and things like that, didn't hold them very well. So there's a lot of times, those undercolors, there's no undercolors to grab onto and mix with. So it's just kind of, go for it. This might be a really good plein air type canvas though, because it's, you don't have to do those underpainting stuff. You go straight for it and you got, heavy paint all the way through. It might, that might be a good solution. We'll find out. Maybe I'll take some to France with me. Anyway, we got iPad, Char's here yet, Noel's here, and Rebecca.
I love how you did the chest on this book.
Yeah. As you can see, I count my strokes. I did 15 strokes to get that. So that's what you got to do. Count your strokes. Don't overstroke it. One of the things when you put in for just like one bad stroke, don't complicate it by trying to fix it. Try to put give it some space and put a nice stroke next to it. That's the thing is you overwork everything when you start trying to fix one little teeny stroke instead of just go with it, go on to the next one. You're not supposed to have perfect strokes all the way through the painting because it would be boring. So you got to have some basic, really good, strong strokes. That's what I was shooting for. Anyway, got iPad. Was that Kathleen?
Yep, that's me.
All right. So yeah, we're going a little fast today. I'm sorry about that. Did you want me to go down to just Kathleen down there? Is there a Kathleen? No, there's no Kathleen.
Yeah, it's me.
Look at where it is. No, are you invisible? You're invisible.
Well, I already put my camera on because I figured
Uh-huh.
you'd want to see.
Here she goes. She's starting to turn. There, let's see your
Oh.
let's see your palette. Let's see what you did. What did you do on your
Oh,
palette?
there it is.
Wow. There you go.
Well, the color doesn't look too good on this, but it looks.
One
I
more
think I need
orange
to take that yellow out.
behind his ear and stuff.
Yeah, and well, going down the side of them.
It's not too bad, really. That's not too bad. I would say you got these.
Okay.
Yeah. Just watch your. You're just getting there to with your fur and
Colors.
stuff. When you put, I can see you start putting the chest colors in and things like that. Yeah, you got to have enough paint on each brush stroke. You can only go one little section, like 3 strokes with that paint. Clean
Okay.
the brush and then grab fresh paint. And
Okay,
then
so it's too blended, you think?
Yeah. What happened is you looks like your paint got a little thin there, and you tried to go too far with it.
Okay.
So I should say a little, grab fresh paint.
Build it up more. Okay.
Yeah, and then load it up because you can always, you can always take it down a little bit farther and take a little bit longer strokes, or it will just come off thick and thin a lot better. You have a little bit heavier paint instead of.
Okay. Do you think it's too much dark in there? Or
I think you're still no. I think you got good midtones. I think you just gotta brighten them up a little bit more.
okay.
And when you do it, clean your brush, and then when you just a touch of oil on your brush now before you go back into on top of those things, and it should go
Okay.
in clean. It will go in clean.
All right. Yeah. I'll be careful.
Yeah,
Not
watch
get it
that
too
thing.
muddy.
This is a snow scene, girl. And
Yeah.
uh-huh.
You
Don't
think-
let it get too polluted back there. This isn't this was Wisconsin. The snow's
Yep.
all
It's dirty snow up here.
I know that's what happens. The snow gets so dirty at the in between snowfalls,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're right there right now.
Yeah, I know. We go, just get rid of it. Where's the grass? Come on through. Anyway, good job.
All right. Well, thanks. I'll work on it. Still
I know
working on
you
my
will.
chickens. So
You got
I
your
got a lot
chickens
to do.
still? Yeah.
yeah.
Keep Jack said to keep you busy. So
I'm
that's
trying
what
to keep him busy. We're going to go get more barnwood tomorrow.
Are you? Good.
We're hoping.
Yeah, I could use some barnwood frames too, Show me what
Okay,
those things look like.
I'll
uh,
tell him.
Okay. We could have, supply guy here,
Yep.
All
Well,
right.
thanks, James.
No problem. Noel, Shar, Rebecca, turn everything on. There's Shar. I know we're a little early today. I went a little fast, but it's only this, portrait of a fox that can only do so much when it's blocked, and then it's blocked in.
Okay, wait a minute. Let me see.
Oh
Get
shit!
a little more light on it.
He's pretty.
Is that a Bateman?
I wish.
Looks like
So
somebody.
I'm noticing his nose in here is a little wide, so I'm bringing the background up to narrow it a little.
Yeah, that's a good thing. He looks really well drawn again, Shar.
Yeah.
That looks so spot on.
I've had to correct it a couple as I went along. I found some mistakes, and just a minute ago, I noticed this nose. I had it a lot wider and just a little bit longer, and so I'm going to use that background to shape it and get it back up. And
I like that.
I think I'm okay between the eyes and the head. It's just this is a little.
Yeah. I kind of like the almost unfinished feel to it on the top. Where you didn't even put any. You just perfect drawing up there.
Yeah.
If you can just keep with that, and because it's Reed Snow too, and then just work the front end, just a few more strokes in the front.
Yeah, it needs some highlights and lighter strokes right in there. Right in this part right here.
Yeah, you just need a little separation between his mouth and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
That's really great though.
Yeah.
Good job there.
Yeah. I've been doing a lot more small painting, so I'm painting more. And maybe I'll post a few on the website that are on the Facebook page that I've been painting, but I've been doing a lot of these smaller ones, and I find I paint more when I do small.
Good. That looks fine. That's there's nothing wrong with those. You can sell those and stuff. I think that's a nice little piece.
Yeah, it'll be fun to finish. And
yeah,
not too much more. I don't want to go too far.
Yeah. Well, if you leave the top like it is, it's kind of like a Jennifer, what's Jen Art or whatever the girl's name is. Yeah, it's kind of like one of hers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe a little bit lighter right in here to make him look a little more right in that part right there. Maybe a little bit lighter.
Probably.
Right in there. Yeah.
Yeah, just a hair more.
Yeah.
I'll
walk away from it and come back tomorrow, and
it's a great start. Fabulous start. I mean, I think you have a real nice knack for catching things. I mean, for catching the proportions right and everything. So that looks really good.
Yeah, I've got a elephant and a mountain goat that came up pretty nice. Or I think they might even be smaller than this. And just
what is that?
on this is a 9x12,
Oh,
but
that's
I've
it.
been-
Ah,
yeah, but I've
Looks
been
bigger.
concentrating on my drawing, not worrying so much about background and just worrying about the drawing, and I think it's really helped.
yeah, it looks great.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I was commenting on. I think the drawing's right there. It looks good.
Yeah.
Solid,
Okay.
girl.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Let's go to Noel.
Um, I had to leave an hour ago, for another meeting.
No excuses.
So I'm hoping that there's a recording of this so I can finish.
Yeah, there's a recording. It should be. We're recording right now.
Okay.
Right to
But
YouTube. Right, you know where to
I
find
popped
it on
on for
YouTube.
now just because I was really having it's just turned into a gray muddled mess. So I
What-
don't know. I'll show you. This is as far as I got.
Yeah, that's a mess. Yeah, that's a real mess. Just kidding. No.
So what do I do
I
to
think
fix
it has a nice, really nice dynamic, design. Yeah, it's gonna go a long ways. A good design will go a long ways. You just got to
So
work
what
on
do I
your
do to
technique.
fix it?
Show it to me more, maybe more than a 2-second little, hold it up for I can see what it looks like. But I could see the design's good, drawing's good. It's probably you started working on the patch of the breaking it up. Okay, yeah, just more little lighter oranges. Work on the color a little bit more. And don't overwork those patches. The way you put the patches in is right. Now it's just kind of going back in and defining the little patches of hair in the chest area. That's what I'm talking about. You got to.
Do I wipe all that
where
paint
the
off and kind of start over?
No. I'd be. No, I don't think so. I wouldn't think. I'm there. You could still fix that. You could still move things around and come back. You don't have to go all the way back to square one. I don't think. I think there's still room on the outsides to catch a few more flicks and stuff into the redness of the fox, and still a little bit more you can do on the chest and stuff. I wouldn't go too much brighter. I think the brightest you got it in the cheek and that one side of his head there are probably as bright as you can go. You should go, and then just bring those down. I think you can still work it farther down in his chest a little bit, and watch for the way these things line up. Sometimes that they start making a line through the painting or his chest. Make sure you cut that, break that a little bit, and you should be good.
So
Well,
do
a lot
I
of
keep
work.
working on it tomorrow, like when it's still wet, or should I let it dry and
No, you keep working on it. You don't have to. That's all crazy. You guys, everybody's talking. We're gonna let it dry. It's too wet. It's never too wet. It's just that you got to start putting in clean colors and quit playing with it and stuff. And usually, to get a good clean color in over wet paint, you got to touch your brush to oil before you grab your paint. That's the only way you can get a good clean color. Then you get it. All right.
Okay.
All
I
right.
will work on
Yes, work on it. No more messing around
it. Okay.
and stuff. Hey, is your husband down at the what do you call it,
The combine?
the combine? Yeah, is
He
he
sure
there?
is. Yep.
Signing up all those guys?
No, he's already signed them up. So he goes there to renegotiate contracts that are coming up.
Okay.
So, but he does have 3 new clients that are working out there.
Yeah. So the Packers gonna get that guy back, Sean
Sean.
Ryan.
Well,
Don't
that's
tell
one
him.
of
Don't
them that
tell
they're
me.
talking about. But his injury in
All
his
right.
last game was not serious. I'll tell you that.
Oh, good.
So,
He was starting to play there for him.
yeah.
So I wish the rest of the team would have played better. Anyway, okay.
All right. I
Rebecca.
go back to my other meeting.
All right, we'll leave you alone.
Okay.
Let's see. Rebecca, hi. Sorry to keep you waiting.
I actually didn't paint. I just watched today.
Oh, man, all that, it must have been so exciting for you.
No, I really enjoyed it. No, it's late at night for me, and it's not. I'm too. I didn't even know
Not
if
a-
I'd make it to the.
Not a late night painter, I know. It's only 9 o'clock here, so it's not a big deal. So, but thanks for joining.
Thank you. I really enjoyed it.
Good. Oh, you can paint on the video will come out, and hopefully that'll work out. I'll send that out tomorrow, or tomorrow. Or if you guys want to look, you probably can find it on YouTube too. Find me on YouTube, my channel on YouTube, and find it there. So anyway, there we go. I'm doing another one of these freebies for you guys, for my students, again, for my Saturday classes and Monday classes. If you guys want to join in on Saturday morning, be happy to have you guys. I'm not exactly sure what I'm even going to paint yet, but it might be a dog, because of I do got a dog workshop next week. That's kind of why I did a sort of dog thing here. So that's why I'm going to do one more. So if you guys want to join for that one, again, it's a freebie one. You never know what you might learn, So thanks for joining, guys.
Thanks so
Thanks.
much, James. Appreciate it. Good night, everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's generous of you. Thank you.
It is so damn generous. All right.
You are.
All
See you
right.
later.
Later. Bye.
Bye.